All right, let's keep this short and quick. Some Bitcoin news. Trump is making a strategic reserve with Bitcoin, and he just cited it right now. Now, the price has tanked a little bit in recent days, and I'm not exactly sure why this is, to be honest. So let's listen to what Trump has to
Today
say
we're
here.
signing, this is very historic, an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile. This is a promise that you made throughout the campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns, so it won't cost taxpayers a dime. This is like a digital Fort Knox
That was important. So they want to do this without inflicting damage to the
for digital
taxpayers.
gold. And premature sales of Bitcoin over the past years cost American taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value because we didn't have a long-term strategy.
Right.
Now we do. So,
And this is something you believe in?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
And the whole community believes in it.
Very good. And they made the promise, right?
Absolutely.
It's rather vague, but hey, we got something signed. So probably we will be having Bitcoin inflows, and somebody summarized this here pretty nicely. We will have a Bitcoin only reserve. We will be buying more Bitcoin, and we will not be buying additional assets. So no shitcoins, whatever you think about that. Will posted that we actually don't have new assets coming into the market right now. I think this is something that has to play out over a longer period of time. And I think once this is going to play out, as the Coinbase CEO says, many of the G20 countries will probably follow. And I think this is absolutely true. I think that we have an opportunity to get billions or even trillions of dollars inflow over the next unspecific period of time, because I think that people and countries will like to have Bitcoin, and basically the whole world is pretty much doing whatever America is doing. Regardless of this, historically we have had two bull run phases, and the second bull run phase has been pretty aggressive usually, and this is still just coming up. So I'm pretty optimistic about the market in general. If we look at some nice, let's say, artistic points of view, we have a nice correlation. We are not in the red area, we are not peaking out, and things look pretty spicy. Here, this guy proposes basically a free bull run cycle, and well, not exactly cycle, more like a free bull run stage. And this would be the third one, and could be happening. Looks visually appealing. That's all I'm taking out of this. Like what those lines are, nobody actually knows. But it looks pretty funny, looks pretty nice. Seems like we are bottoming out. Seems like we are about to go bonkers. That's what people say all the time. If you look at the Fear and Greed Index, this might be a little bit more reliable. Historically, a low score of the Fear and Greed Index has been a great buying opportunity, and we are still in fear. Yesterday we've been in extreme fear, so we're slowly moving out of it, but I think this is still a great opportunity to buy, and especially if you look at the rainbow chart, which basically shows a huge trend and is not very specific, which I like about it. It's just a trend that we have been following in the past. It seems like we are still at a very great opportunity. If we look at this and we would be expecting, I don't know, in 26, we would be maybe expecting it to be in the red areas. We are about 300 to 400,000 in, and that might be a pretty nice point of exit. And then, of course, we have to see how the altcoins are behaving. But yeah, so much for Bitcoin news today. Let's see what's going to happen tomorrow.